Okay, Topwater Tony back at it again. And we are in the Sienna. We're going to try to do mod number 3. And that's going to be taking out this factory radio, which is a decent radio. It's a JVC, I think. Or JBL. Get the name. Number. Get the letters mixed up. This is JBL factory. It's got the factory sub in the back tailgate, and it's decent. But the problem is, I'm so used to using Apple CarPlay that this has to go. I tried to use this navigation on this radio, and I can't figure it out. So what I want is a radio that's going to have Apple CarPlay, because I really use that like 99% of the time, for my Pandora and Waze navigation. After that, that's all I need, really. So this has to go. This is probably a 7-inch screen, and the problem I had is I wanted a replacement, a good replacement for the radio, but it's like the 8-inch screens on above are floating. They stick out and they float. You can tilt them, blah blah blah. And I guess you drop down to like the 7-inch screen, 6.8, stuff like that. They're like this, which means when I take this radio out, I've got this whole section here that's going to be a hole. And sure, you can get those dash kits that bring it in like that, but I found a radio that's going to fit this whole area. And the only ones I've seen, because I wanted to get a name brand, I'm used to Pioneer. Couldn't find anything like that. But what they do offer is got some weird lighting here. It's like a 9-inch Chinese radio. Reviews are okay on this one, so we're going to give it a try. I got 30 days before I can send it back if it didn't work out. But see how that is going to fill up that whole area, and it's going to look pretty nice. Here's the back. Oh, this lighting's horrible. I gotta get some lights. So it's supposed to be plug and play. I don't know if it is or not, but we shall see. So I watched a few videos on YouTube. My favorite thing to do. So we're gonna give it a try. So far we're stuck. We're using the handy dandy plastic pry bar here. Alright. I could leave it like that. Get this off. I could use a little paint job on that. A little rough. Leave that hanging. It's not in the way. We got one more piece, which is this one here. Speakers underneath there. Oh, that sounds like it's everything breaking. Okay. Just like in the video. Can't see back here. Hey. Alright, got that plug out. Hopefully that's where that right should work right now. Whatever. Bingo. Come on. Can't see what's going on. Still in there. Not anymore. That sounded terrible. And pull. Really? Okay, now we got to get back on the other side and get these wires out or plucked. And the radio is free. Nope, one more. Now we're free. All right, we're on the workbench. So right now we need to separate the radio, which is pretty freaking heavy, from the frame, the dash frame, or whatever you want to call that. And we got these 8mm, we got 4 8mm screws here. Let's not snap this thing without breaking it. And we are separated. This thing's heavy. It's probably 15 pounds. Let's get this out of the way. So there we go. Now let's get the, I'll tell you what, let's start the screws, see what happens. But look at that beauty. Doesn't that look so much better? Fills up that whole area. Compared to this. And here's what I'm talking about earlier, the difference between the factory JBL and the new China radio. And I'll try to have a link for this radio, just in case anybody wants to do this particular install. I just noticed there's a mic hole up here. I do have a mic to hook up. I better not forget that, I guess. Okay, well, I'm gonna take a wild guess that this might be a halfway fail because I'm not sure how the backup camera is going to work and where it is in this factory wiring. There's only a couple plugs on the harness to utilize these wires here. I'm going to guess that steering wheel controls may not work. I may have to get an extra harness, but we're going to hook it up and see what's going to work and what's not going to work. Here's what we got as far as the hookups. Got the USBs. I'll probably never use those, but you never know. So we got to make a few connections and try to get this puppy working. Bunch of wires that we don't even have room for or plugs for. Now let's give it a test. Gotta get a small wrench. Well, at least it's coming on. I'm probably going to have to get some other wiring or other harness to get the backup camera to work. Touchscreen works really nice. Walmart. Well, Apple CarPlay works. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna mess with this a little bit, and I'll get back with you. Well, it's kind of a fail. I think only because I don't have all these wires hooked up back here. I did set it up where these controls work. Well, I think these. Well, I haven't got a call, so I don't know. But the volume works up and down. The track works to the next track. So, but what's kind of weird is I can only get this screen on my Apple CarPlay if I could. Well, now it works when I connect to Wi-Fi. And I can't pair the radio to my phone for whatever reason, even though Bluetooth plays fine. You know, when I go to the settings, it says Bluetooth for this radio isn't connected. Now, that could have something to do with these wires that aren't connected back here. I don't know. So I gotta do some research and see if there's another hookup I can get to make all this work. But I got these buttons connected even though I haven't got a call. So we're almost there, and of course I need the camera hooked up and whatever these other wires do. But the radio sounds really good. I hope I can get it figured out. The equalizer puts very nice bass into the, very nice sound itself into the system. Good bass, nice highs, and all that. So it's almost working. I'm going to leave it like this so I find out what else I need and try to get this all buttoned up. I'm not driving a vehicle right now, so I'm just going to park it like this and hopefully figure out what the hell's going on. So maybe there'll be a part 2. So appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.